What's going on, guys? So, welcome. I just put out a video about iShow speed in Nigeria. The video is out there. Let me see who is coming online. Let me see who is coming online. I know normally you guys don't expect me to come online. You don't expect me to come online. I don't normally, I mean, to come on live. So I'm live now because I have the time. Normally on Saturdays like this, I'm just resting after working so hard throughout the week. So guys, who is there? Who is there? Put your name down so I see. I know who you are. Like I said, normally I don't come online. Thank you. Normally I don't come online live. I don't come live. But today, I just come on here because after working so hard throughout the week, I normally sleep on Saturdays, but I'm here today. I want to... Hi. Hi, Jenny. How are you? Today I want to talk about the iShow speed in Nigeria. You see, I just put out a video. You guys, after watching this, you can go there and watch the video I made. As a country, thank you guys. If you are coming online, please just hit the like button so that my other subscribers will be notified to come online. Thank you. I'm looking for the comments. I'm looking for comments. Yeah, so thank you guys for being here. So today's video, I want to talk about iShow speed in Nigeria and Africa in general for his contribution and the controversy. Yeah, Hezekiah, how are you, my friend? Thank you. I know you're surprised to see me here live. I don't normally come on live because, I like, I don't think I do well in live videos, but we'll see. I'm on another phone. I'm trying to see how I can get to join and read your comments here because I can't see any comment. The comment just flashes over there on this one, but I want to see so that in case I have other subscribers here, I can respond to the comments. Anyway, so I made a video criticizing the way Nigeria handled this kid. I've said that I wanted for him to, because I wanted him to leave East Africa and come to West Africa. After Nigeria, I wanted to do this so that I'll compare what he did in Nigeria and what he's doing in another West African country. Hey guys, thank you for being here. Please, if you are here, hit the like button, please, the like button, so that others will be notified. Like I said earlier, normally I'm not here live. I don't do live because of my ADD. Thank you so much. Just hit the like button, please, so that my other subscribers in Kenya and diaspora would join. Also, if you have a question, anything you want to ask me, or you want to talk about, go ahead and ask me. Yeah, go ahead and ask the question. Also, the iShow speed in Nigeria, and I was comparing him, the way he was received in other countries, the way other countries took the time out to showcase their Africanness, their culture, their people, their tradition. In Nigeria, we have all of these things, you understand? But because of the way we are, they were showing him celebrities. They were showing him other things that don't make sense. Hello, Mr. Cruz. How are you? Thank you for being here. I see you, Hezekiah and Lucy. Thank you so much for being here. Guys, please, if you're just joining, I need people here to get the encouragement. I need people here to get the encouragement to continue this, so that if live video is good, I can do it. But The only thing I need for you is to, do the thumbs button. Most of you that are here, please just hit the like button. Hit the like button. I have 13 people watching me right now, and I have only 4. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. I have only 4. I have only 4 likes. Please hit the like button. Hey, Dave. How are you, Dave? Good to see you, Dave. Good to see you, Dave. Who is another one person? Africa Precious Mining. Thank you so much for being here. So, my purpose, my real reason why I'm doing this video is because Nigeria has been hijacked by fake celebrities, fake people. Okay, fake people. I saw him when he came to when ISO Speed came to Kenya. He went to Masai Mara, for God's sake. They took him. The Kenyan president, the CS for tourism, knew the importance of having this kid around. They brought him to. They came out. He's a small kid, but they came out. They know the exposure Kenya is gonna get. In Nigeria, there is no official government official of repute that came out to welcome this kid or show him around. You understand? Like I stated, Nigeria has 36 states. What you guys in Kenya call counties. We have 86 of them. Most of our states are bigger than some countries. You understand? Bigger than Benin Republic, bigger than Togo, bigger than Gambia, bigger than other smaller countries. You understand? So one would expect or hope that Nigerian government will send their a representative to welcome this kid. At least show him around or take him outside of Lagos. They confined him to only Lagos State. Just like maybe when ISO Speed came, they left him only in Nairobi. They didn't take him to the Masai Mara. They didn't take him on a helicopter. They didn't take him anywhere. We don't have these things. We don't have all of these things. Okay, we have them, but the knowledge to do these things we don't have because the government and everybody else lives a fake life. They surround themselves with fake people and things that don't make sense. Things that make me always come on here and yell. Yeah, Nigerians made it about, Dave. Nigerians made it about individual, about celebrities. What type of nonsense is that? Does it mean that Kenya doesn't have celebrities? Does it mean that South Africa doesn't have celebrities? All of these countries have celebrities. But in Nigeria, because we worship pastors, we worship celebrities, we worship Nollywood, Afrobeat, they centered ISO Speed's visit around those fake things that don't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. They centered him around all of these fake things, fake people. I'm not against religion, but they centered him around fake. What we have is fake pastors, fake religion, fake that do miracle. Okay, I don't care about all of those things. There's an opportunity for us. Let me read Dave's comment. He said, Nigerians made it about individuals and tribes instead of the collective national pride. It's as simple as that. They confined him to only Lagos State, abandoning the rest of the place. So all he saw is Lagos culture. All he saw is Lagos people. All he saw is Lagos celebrities and other nonsense people like that. You understand? They didn't even bring it to my own region, to my own state in eastern Nigeria. Nothing. We didn't see anything there. Guys, please, if you are here, just hit the like button. I have very few people. I have like only 8 of you watching. If you hit the like button, YouTube is going to push the video out and notify other of my subscribers. Please, I just need the thumb, I just need it. Thank you. Who is this? Sharon? Hey, Sharon, how are you, Sharon? Thank you. Sharon says, show me some love. Thank you for being here, Sharon. Yeah, Dave, this was an opportunity to showcase Nigeria, but they failed. We failed. I'm going to include myself there. We failed, because we don't have systems in place. We don't have people in place. They try to make it about them, about celebrity, about individual. For God's sake, a country of 240 million people, a country of 240 million people. Look at what you showed him. Yeah. And then we have sycophants Nigerians who like to beg. They beg for attention. They beg for money. They beg for, if I go to Nigeria today, as soon as I step out of the plane to walk out of the custom, the custom man is going to beg me for money. An immigration official is going to beg me for money. And then I come out of the airport to go to my taxi, or somebody is picking me up. You see beggars, people standing begging you. As a country, so-called African whatever, African giant or giant of Africa, they have destroyed our country. They have let charlatans destroy our country. We don't have anything. Forget about all of this nonsense you guys are seeing. Oh, Nigeria. It's individual. Collectively, we are nothing. Collectively, we are nothing. Okay, look at Kenya. During the protest, a lot of people, collectively, Kenyans came and fought against the government. Look at me. I'm the only Nigeria. Me and a few other individuals fighting for better Nigeria. Others are not doing anything. You understand? Nigerians don't care. Nigerians think that this world does not belong to them. So why fight for it? Why fight for a better country when there is a paradise and in heaven? Manna and a paradise promised you in heaven. You understand? So let me read some of your comments here. Dave, thank you so much, Dave. Minister, thank you so much. Monica, thank you for being here, Monica. Dave said it shouldn't matter if one tribe is showcased as long as it represents the nation. There's no reason to fight over which tribe was being shown. Well, so in that regard, I say that even in Lagos is like Nairobi. Different regions come and make up the place. You understand? But in Nigeria, it was heavily focused. What I'm trying to say here is that we have other things beside what was shown on TV. You know, so I believe he stayed. Aisho Speed was in Nigeria for more than 24 hours. The same time he spent in Kenya. The same time he spent in Nairobi. You understand? It's the same time he spent in Nigeria. But he saw a lot more. They took him to different places, more places than they did in Nigeria. Okay, they took him to more places. He saw more in Kenya than he saw in Nigeria. That's because there was planning, there was coordination. You understand? There was coordination. Because I believe if there was any type of Nigerians trying to reach out to his team that we would like to bring you here to Abuja, we would like to bring you to this place, I think the same thing could have been accomplished within 48 hours, within the same time he was in Nigeria compared to Kenya. You understand? Let me read some more comments. Dave says the Maasai were showcased in Kenya. People didn't complain. They represent Kenya. They are Kenyans. Dave, I don't know what you mean there, but it's okay. At least, you know, in my opinion, I think at least they showcased Nairobi, they showcased Maasai. That's my point here. They showcased Nairobi, they showcased Maasai Mara. In Nigeria, they showcased Lagos, nothing else. You understand? Now, I can understand maybe because of security, insecurity and maybe security arrangement and stuff like that. That's why they didn't go to those places. That's fine. But within Lagos State itself, within the Lagos that he was, there's so much diversity there that a celebrity shouldn't even have come into the scene. There wouldn't have been any celebrity there. You understand? Because the people, I'm sure. I mean, I saw him meet other smaller people. But my issue here is that it was not well organized as well as it was organized in other African countries. Look at him, he just went to Benin Republic. They are sure Benin Republic is known for voodoo and things like that. You understand? We have similar things in Anambra State, in Enugu, in Nigeria. Could have shown him that, but we didn't do it. Let me read some more comments. Dave. Who is this? Hezekiah says tribalism is harmful. As Kenyan, it has kept us from progressing for a long time. We are not there yet, but we are working on it. So, as a Nigerian, I'll tell you this. What you guys call tribalism and division in Kenya is child's play compared to what it is in Nigeria. You understand? Because at least if a Kikuyu person gets an appointment, he goes there and works well. You see other people from other tribes supporting him, whether he's a CS or some other appointment. Other people from other regions support him. In Nigeria, when the person goes there, it's either he sits there and embezzles whatever he can for himself and his family, or turns it into a tribal thing. Whatever tribalism you have in Kenya, in Nigeria is times 4. It's times 4. There's no regulation. We have no shame. Okay, we have no shame. Let me read some more comments. Dave says a complaint in Nigeria that the Yoruba were trying to hijack iShow speed. So I'm not gonna say that, because like I said earlier, Lagos is like Nairobi. You have different people from different area, you know. So it's not like the Yorubas try to hijack iShow speed. It's just that at some point we lost the creativity. We lack the creativity to say, oh, maybe we should take this kid to this place. Maybe we should show him this other thing. You understand? So the whole everything is centered around Lagos. That's why the economy of Nigeria is built around Lagos. Like in Kenya, you have Mombasa now. You have Mombasa all the way there. You understand? So in Nigeria, we have other what do you call it? Far-flung cities, coastal area, and things like that. But no, everything is centered around Lagos. You understand? So I was happy to see iShow speed in Benin Republic, in the voodoo shrine. That is culture. That is our culture. Forget about religion. I think if, as a Christian, if you see people that believe in the voodoo thing, that is not a crime. You can believe, you know, you can look at it, it's part of your destiny. Maybe you become a Christian, you don't want to be part of that. That's okay. You understand? But another thing I want to talk about is the way Nigerians went ahead to disgrace themselves. Oh my God. We have a streamer. He's one of these online, you know, these streamers in Nigeria. He is trying to do what same thing iShow Speed is doing. For you to see that this thing was not well coordinated. You understand? One of the things that iShow Speed said was that he's not traveling just to meet streamers. He wants to meet the regular people. That he wants to meet regular people. You understand? But this streamer was like, iShow Speed, I'm your biggest fan in Nigeria. Let us work together. It's like, oh God, please stop. Please stop. If he had better management, if he had, there was some type of preparation, a plan in place, this guy would have met him. They would have met somewhere. You understand? We don't have that. And then there's another guy, you know, all of these people that do street interviews, that interview women, like, you know, in Nigeria, the people that do the interview, they don't have this. Most of them are graduates, but their head is empty. Lack of creativity. That's why when they put a microphone in front of a woman, they say, oh, say jump up. She will jump up. Turn around and shake it. She will turn around. Just say, that's massive, baby. And they will say it. That's all he knows. He was given the opportunity to talk to ahead of other people, that of significant value in Nigeria. They put the guy there to interview ISO Speed to show his skill. He lost it. He didn't know what to do. He first of all introduced himself as the biggest streamer, as the biggest interviewer in Nigeria with 50,000 other followers or something like that. They embarrassed us. Because I know in Kenya, when Ruto got involved in this, at some point there must have been some things. Ruto says, take this kid to this place, take this kid here, there. Yeah, Egungu. Dave, the guy's name is, thank you for reminding me. The guy's name is Egungu. Zero talent, nothing. Zero talent. I'm the best interviewer in Nigeria. You cannot speak, you cannot even interview nothing that makes sense. You understand? So like I was saying, in Kenya, just because the presidency was involved, they carefully planned for this guy to go here, go there, highlight Kenyans. You understand? Highlight Kenyans. Put the country on the map. I mean, Kenya already is on the global map. Kenya is the leader in East Africa in terms of almost essentially everything. International organizations are headquartered in Kenya. International organizations that cover the region are headquartered in Kenya. Why? Because it's viable and peaceful. There are in Nigeria, we had multinational companies, Unilever and others that ran away. Microsoft that ran away from Nigeria. Where are they going? They still maintain presence in Kenya. Guys, I don't do these things because I don't like Nigeria. I do. You understand? But it's also important for me to say these things when I see other African countries do it better than us. You understand? We had an opportunity, just one opportunity, to show this kid around. To even if, okay, let's just say he was going to be confined to only Lagos State. Only Lagos State, he was going to be there. That's fine. But for God's sake, remove celebrities. Don't make it about celebrities. Don't make it about maybe Afrobeat. No. That's what I was saying in my video here, that if you take away celebrity culture, take away Afrobeat, take away Nollywood, we are nothing. We are nothing. We're just a bunch of people with big mouth that talk. We are nothing. Okay? Guys, please, if you are joining me, I just need a like button so that other of my subscribers will get notified to join. Please, thank you. Okay, another comment. Big travel fight. Shamoseti, thank you. I need a like button. Thank you. Just hit the like button. Shamoseti said, I'm from Kenya, living in the USA. I think some things we don't need to be judgmental. Let us respect each other. All of us, we are brothers and sisters. Well, to that I can answer that easily. We are not judgmental, you understand? But I think there's something that other African countries have, you understand, which we Nigerians don't have. And you understand? So you in other African countries, when things go bad, your systems don't work in your country, at least all of you will come together and maybe in some either protest or whatever to demand better from your government. We don't have that in Nigeria. That's why you see people like me individually doing things like this. I'm not trying to cause some type of division. I'm trying to raise awareness, bring attention to some of this. If I don't do it, nothing. Look at, that's what I'm saying. Go online, go and look at Nigerian online content. It's about doing skits. It's about doing drama. It's about doing comedy, things to nothing of serious value that will make you think, that would maybe draw attention of the government. Nothing. So I think it's appropriate to sometimes criticize the government, which is what I do most of the time here. Most times I do that here, criticize the government. I don't take pride, I don't take pleasure doing that, but somebody has to do it. I live in America here. Okay? Things don't work, the citizens demand for it. Okay? Power goes off, or like now this weekend there's going to be a winter storm in some major part of the country. Maybe 3/4 part of the country is going to be under a weather emergency. Guess what? The government has put things in plan to make life easy for the citizens, for taxpayers in Nigeria. They just increased taxes this year. Nothing has changed in terms of services. You understand? And nobody talks about it collectively. It's only individuals like me and other few people that do it. So we have to be critical of ourselves. Otherwise, the government will never do anything. The government will never do anything. And I think complaining does not cause some type of division, in my opinion. Complaining does not cause division in any way. Rather, it highlights what we need to do, what we need to have as a country, or highlights what we lack. And then normally when I do this is I compare Nigeria to other countries, especially African countries that are doing better with less resources than us. Okay? At a level, I'm trying to even shame Nigerian government, shame Nigerian to see how other countries with lesser resources do it better. Let me read some more comments. Okay. So also, I'm seeing that a lot of African Americans and especially black people in this country in America saying that, oh, it's been they have been lied to forever. They've been lied to. They've been told that Africa is full of mud. People don't have houses. They sleep in trees. There are animals everywhere. Children walking in the street with flies on their faces. Some people grow up with such images. You understand? So this guy, I should speed going to Nigeria to highlight, or going to Africa essentially to expose all of these things. I'm seeing them making videos now saying, oh, we never knew Africa had this. We never knew Africa was like this. They lied to us. I think it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Okay? Okay, some more comments. Oh God. Go. What's my goal? Super chats. Let me see 5 super chats here. 30 minutes. I say 15 minutes. Who is this? Who is Indigo Traveler? Similar. Oh, guys, also I noticed that there are some people from South Sudanese people that come on my channel. I know them very well. They come on my channel, they pretend to be Kenyans. They are not Kenyans, they're South Sudanese, because I do the South Sudanese. I do the, what do you call it? I do the background check. I found out that they are not Kenyans, they're South Sudanese. Yeah, I do the South Sudanese. They came to Kenya looking for a better life. You understand? I heard that South Sudan has South Sudan has improved. You understand? But they can't go back to South Sudan because Kenya has treated them very well. That's why they're still in South Sudan. uh, all right, guys. Yeah, I need more views and more people online. Thank you so much for being here. If you are just joining the channel, just I need a thumbs up, like button. That's all. As I still talk about I show speed. Now I don't know which country is gonna go next. If he's going to be, I know definitely go to Ghana. I don't know if he's gonna go to Togo. I think he might go to Ghana, Senegal. I don't know about Liberia and Sierra Leone. I don't know about that, but I think he's gonna go to another African country. I want to see. I need something to compare because as a Nigerian, I don't care about other West African countries, not so much as because in Nigeria we dominate other West African countries. I want to see how well other West African countries do because East Africa, he's done with East Africa already. He's done with East Africa already. I've seen the way East Africans responded. I've seen all of that. So for me, for right now, I'm more focused on what he's going to do for Nigeria. And also, I heard that there's been a tourism boost or something in Kenya since Aisha Speed came. There's gonna be, or it's projected there's going to be a tourism boost, maybe from later this year. I heard it from online essentially, so I don't know how true that is. So you Kenyans that are watching, let me know here in the comments so I can talk about it. What impact do you think Aisha Speed's visit to Kenya will bring to Kenya in terms of exposure, in terms of bringing in more people? You understand? Guys, so listen, if you have any comments, something special to talk about, I'm open to that. Now, I'm gonna talk about that Egungun of Lagos. You see, there's an image like for about maybe about let's say for the better part of the 2000, let's say from 2000 and then 2010, there has been this thing about Nigerians being scammers. You understand? Being scammers. We didn't do anything about it. Nigerian government didn't do anything about it. It was left to individuals like me to fight for the clean, launder our image abroad. So you see, people like Egungun of Lagos allowed to come into the space. You shouldn't speak. You shouldn't speak, knowing fully well that the world is watching Nigeria, knowing fully well that there are other countries that this guy went to and the reception was better, the production packaging was better, but our own, we don't do it. I hope, let's talk about tourism. How many tourism, the amount of tourism this is going to promote in Kenya. Let's say is the tourism due to this guy's uh, presence in Kenya is going to boost the tourism maybe by 7 to 15%. In Nigeria, nothing, maybe 1% or less than, or 0.8% to 1%. That is it. Because a lot of African Americans in this country want to travel to Africa. Some of them don't have destination, they don't have any other place. That's why a lot of them are going to Kenya. Kenya and Ghana. A lot of them others are going to South Africa. They completely abandon all other African countries, but they are going to these other places. Hey, what's going on, Luke? How you doing? Luke Abwal says, I go watching from Kenya. Love the work you're doing in YouTube. Keep on. May you live long. Thank you, Luke. I appreciate your encouragement. Thank you, guys. I also want to use this opportunity to thank a lot of my Kenyan subscribers. Like I said, right now I have about 6,000. I have about 6,000. What do you call it? 6,000 plus subscribers. Out of that 6,000 plus, 6,000 solid are Kenyans. You understand? 6,000 are Kenyan. So if you see me do videos that is mostly Kenya centered, it's mostly about Kenya, is because most of my subscribers are Kenyans. You understand? Because I heard a Nigerian came the other day and was saying that why can't I make videos about, I do make videos about Nigeria. I'm real. You guys don't like real people. You guys don't like people to tell you that you are supporting a bad government. You Nigerians don't like me and others to tell you that you are supporting a bad government, you are dependent on religion to help you out of simple things that you can do with your head. So, no. Yes, sir. Kenyans understand that. I started following Kenya like 2 years ago during that protest. You understand? Because I was fascinated by how Kenyans had to collectively on their own. They were fed up with the way the government was trying to deal with and treat them. They felt Nigeria was being treated for the past 45 years. We have been mismanaged by our government, but we don't do anything. At the same time this thing started in Nigeria, we now had the boom of religion. We now have, because I told you guys that in Nigeria, the religious leaders and government, they work hand in hand. You understand? During that time when this thing nonsense started, religious leaders begin to tell you, remove your focus from government, look up to God. So the government can now come up every year in, year out, destroy the country, make budgets, don't live up to it, make promises, don't live up to it, borrow money, eat the money, share the money, nothing goes down is done for the people. If you go to Nigeria, I mean, it's there for you to see. I'm not like Richard making up all of these things. It's there for anybody, everybody to see. You understand? It's there for everybody to see. I've seen the parliament in Kenya, senators and CS, most of the sit down debating about issues regarding Kenya. In Nigeria, we don't do that. Nigeria, if you've seen our politicians sit down to argue or discuss about things, is either money is stolen or they're trying to appoint somebody to a position that is lucrative. All of them will come out in support or against that person based on how much money they're going to make through that person. You understand? We don't have a position. In Kenya, at least, you have ODM and YPA and other parties members that are fighting. And right now, out of the 36 states we have, our president has bought about 31 states or 32 states. We have only about 4 or 5 governors that are from opposition. The rest are members of the ruling party. How can that be? How can that be? We have sold ourselves, sold our future. There's no zero opposition. So the president can wake up and do whatever he likes. There's no opposition. Going to our parliament, almost all of them belong to the ruling party. They went in there from different political parties, but the president bought their loyalty, bought them money. The last time there was some type of argument, the president gave all of them $25,000 each. Just for that weekend, $25,000 each. How do you expect such body to make sense? Such body to come together to work for the benefit of Nigeria? We can't do that. We can't do that. Okay. So for me, I'm gonna keep on talking about this thing about Nigeria. You understand? Each time things like this, whereby somebody like Aisho Speed comes to Nigeria to showcase our country, or a foreign musician or a foreign politician or somebody comes into Nigeria, and then we let our divisiveness, we let our incoherence to take over us. I'm going to talk about it. In Nigeria, we have intelligent people, but the intelligent people are not in government. You know, it's either they don't go into government out of fear, or they're being chased away from government by sycophants who are there. Somebody with integrity will not go into government to steal. He will go there to work for the people. The others, the criminals, will not want you amongst them, so they will look for a way to either ban you from the political party or suspend you, or just look for a way to force you out of that position. Let me read a comment from Lucy. Lucy says, that is one thing I like about my country, Kenya. At least we try to challenge our leaders. Yes, that's what endeared me to Kenya, for God's sake. That's what endeared me to. Essentially, I'm I'm a Kenyan. I'm a Kenyan in another body, because I see what Kenyans do when things are not working in their country. In Nigeria, you will never hear Nigerians stand and say this politician is a thief, is a criminal. Collectively, we don't do that. But Kenyans, you understand? So it's not like I'm trying to kiss your ass, or no. I'm saying I'm talking about what I see. I'm talking about what I see. Okay, I'm talking about what I see. When the people come together to fight the government, demand better leadership. Oh no, we don't do that. Fear, or the president is from my tribe, so I will not protest. The other one will say, oh, the president's wife is from my own tribe, so I will not protest. So it has been going on like this for years and years, and we are in the same position. It takes a little kid, he's only 20 or 21, to come in to Nigeria to highlight what we are. And there's a lot of Nigerians who are trying to make us believe that what we are seeing with our two eyes is not real. How? How, Sway? How? I got another comment from guys. I need comments, please, and you can like the video if you're just joining. Just like the video. Who is somebody's trying to send comment and then retracting the comments? Who are you? Somebody's trying to send me comment and then you send the comment and retract it. I don't know who you are. Leave your comment here, man. Leave your comment here. Be bold enough to put your comment there. Even if you are a Sudanese, I will accommodate you. I have no hatred towards anybody. Okay. A lot of my subs, I have about maybe 20-25 subscribers from Tanzania. I don't know if I have any South Sudan, but there are a few of them that parade themselves as Kenyans, but actually they are South Sudanese people. Thank you guys so much. I wanted to hang out here for like 45 minutes, so I'm at 43 now. I want to thank you for I know some of you are surprised to see me doing a live video. Live is not my thing. I don't have time for like from Monday to Saturday to Friday. I mean, I don't have time for like 45 minutes just to myself. I'm always working. If I'm not working, I'm back home sleeping or studying. One or two, I'm always busy. So I deliberately created Saturday and Sunday for myself. I don't do nothing, like nothing. Right now it's about 12:46 in the afternoon. I just woke up not long ago. For the rest of the day, I don't plan to do anything. I might go out with family or go out with my friends later, but no, other than that, nothing. Tomorrow, Sunday, same thing. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to relax. All right, guys. I want to thank you for being here. I thank you for always being my supporters. I know all of you. It's like I know you personally, because if I see your comment, I know I have had interactions with you. And I can also go through each time any of you leaves me a comment, I go through here. I see how many times you have commented. You know, most of you have commented like long time, like almost all my videos you comment. So I really appreciate that. I don't take that for granted. I know, like in Africa, data is expensive, but for you to take the time to watch my videos, comment, and support, I really appreciate that so much. About me coming to Kenya, yeah, last year I was so busy. I was so busy. Okay. Like before COVID, for God's sake, I used to have time. Like there are some weeks I work only 2 or 3 days. The rest I just relax, do nothing. But because of COVID, we lost a lot of people, like people that went out of job. So we have more things to do, and then the industry are working kind of. Logistics industry was affected, so we've not recovered fully. But I hope things get better this year, and then I will have more time to stay in Kenya, like 2 weeks, because I want to go to Mombasa and Diani Beach and other places like that. And then I'll go to Eldoret and then Mount Kenya region, because I have so many people that are willing to host me, some of my subscribers. All right, guys, it's 45 minutes. That's the maximum time I set for myself. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate your support. Thank you. How do I end this?